Welcome to Dr. Martin Music Beyond Time, where we explore the lives of legendary musicians who shaped history. Today, we journey into the life of Ludwig van Beethoven, one of the most influential composers of all time. While many know him as the brilliant but deaf composer of symphonies, there are fascinating and lesser-known aspects of his life that reveal his genius, struggles, and eccentric personality. Beethoven was born in Bonn, Germany, in December 1770. Though his exact birth date is unknown, he was baptized on December 17th. His father, Johann van Beethoven, was a court musician who recognized Ludwig's talent early on, but was a harsh and abusive teacher. In an attempt to make Ludwig a prodigy, like Mozart, Johann often forced him to practice for hours, sometimes waking him up in the middle of the night for lessons. Unlike many composers of his time, Beethoven never married. However, he had numerous love interests, often falling for women of higher social status. One of the great mysteries of his life is the identity of his immortal beloved, a woman he addressed in a passionate letter found after his death. Scholars have debated her identity for centuries, but no one has confirmed who she really was. Many people associate Beethoven with his deafness, but few know that he struggled with hearing problems as early as his late 20s. By the time he composed his Ninth Symphony, he was completely deaf. Remarkably, he could still compose by feeling the vibrations of the piano and using his deep understanding of music theory. It is said that during the premiere of his Ninth Symphony in 1824, he had to be turned around by one of the musicians to see the audience's applause, as he could not hear it. Beethoven's temper was legendary. He was known to be moody, impatient, and often rude to both friends and patrons. He would sometimes pour water over himself while composing, not realizing it was dripping onto neighbors below. He also had a habit of changing lodgings frequently due to disputes with landlords. Hygiene was not Beethoven's strong suit. His contemporaries describe him as messy, often disheveled, and reluctant to bathe. Despite this, his genius was undeniable, and even those who found him difficult respected his musical brilliance. One of the strangest episodes in Beethoven's life occurred in 1820, when he attempted to gain legal custody of his nephew, Karl. He fought a bitter court battle against Karl's mother, believing he could provide a better education for the boy. However, Beethoven's strict and demanding nature made Karl's life difficult, and the relationship ended tragically when Karl suffered from severe emotional distress in 1826. Beethoven had a deep love for nature. He would often take long walks in the countryside, carrying a notebook to jot down musical ideas inspired by birds, trees, and rivers. His Symphony No. 6, also known as the Pastoral Symphony, is a direct reflection of his love for nature, capturing the sounds and feelings of the outdoors. Despite his difficulties, Beethoven had a great sense of humor. He enjoyed playing musical pranks such as deliberately writing confusing or overly complicated music for less skilled musicians. He also had a reputation for writing sarcastic letters to those who annoyed him. One of Beethoven's most famous works, Für Elise, was never published during his lifetime. The identity of Elise remains unknown, and some scholars believe it may have actually been Für Therese, dedicated to Therese Malfatti, a woman he once proposed to but was rejected. Before we conclude, I invite you to check out another fascinating video on Dr. Martin Music Beyond Time about the legendary tenor Luciano Pavarotti. Discover the incredible story behind his voice and career. You can find the link in the comments below. Beethoven passed away on March 26, 1827, at the age of 56. His funeral was attended by thousands, a testament to his immense influence on the world of music. His works continue to inspire musicians and listeners across generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Beethoven's life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you in the next episode of Dr. Martin Music Beyond Time.